Hi, welcome to Team Mogsy Six Figure School. I'm Coach Mogsy. Now I'll be taking you on the journey today. Today, I want to begin to provide answers to some of the questions that are boiling in the hearts of entrepreneurs out there. Somebody is asking himself right now, I'm an entrepreneur and I'm still broke. Why? Somebody is asking that question right now. And it's especially very piercing if after a year, 2 years, even though you have an income, you're still broke. You'll be especially confused here. Are you getting it? So we're going to be looking into that. How we're going to start is by laying solid foundation on what entrepreneurship is and what it is not, and then where you're getting it wrong. Because if we blame another person, you're never going to get out of it. You're already an entrepreneur. Maybe walking back to whatever option you used to have right now is no longer an option. Staying where you are now, down, depressed, giving up, is not an option too. So let me get you answer that will get you on your way. Now, typically, everyone who is an entrepreneur, everyone who has an income, whether you're an entrepreneur or not, everyone who has an income is either having that by being a professional in anything. Maybe he studied medicine and he's practicing it, studied law, professional services and stuff like that. Professionally, he's getting income, or he's getting income due to skill. He's skillful at something and he's getting income, or he's getting income because he's talented at something. Yes. Now, or he's simply getting income because he's hardworking. He can do work. Just point him at the direction of the work and leave him, especially muscle work, physical work. I get me? Hardworking. Now, these four things are the primary channels of income. Are you getting me? Now, when you decide to be an entrepreneur, now these channels can be available to you even if you're not an entrepreneur. When you decide to be an entrepreneur, what you're simply saying is that the compensation given to you for any of the four things we just mentioned is not right for you. You want to redefine your compensation, your income, for what you are offering and bringing to the table. That's essentially what you're saying. You are saying, I'm skillful, but the compensation I'm giving is not right for the skill I deliver. I could get more for this. I could get more because I'm a professional. I could get more because I'm skillful. I could get more because I'm talented. I could get more because I'm hardworking, and I know it. That's what, if you're saying I'm an entrepreneur, this is exactly what you are saying. But the problem that kept you where you are now is that you decided to get more, but you don't know how. You are just hitting everything that you think that could work, and it's keeping you where you are. So let's look at what you need to really take a look at. Entrepreneurship is getting more for what you bring to the table. That's what it is. Getting more for what you bring to the table. That's entrepreneurship. That's the easiest, simplest way to define it. Getting more for what you bring to the table. Are you getting me? You bring profession to the table, you bring skill, you bring whatever you are bringing to the table. Entrepreneurship is getting more for what you are bringing to the table. Are you getting it? Regardless of being an employee, self-employed, business owner, investor. Now, you can be any one of these things and you are an entrepreneur, because all you are simply saying is, I want to get more. That's what changed you from the other side of the wing to an entrepreneur. That you know what you are offering. You know what you are bringing to the table, and you deserve more. The day you think you deserve more, that is the very day you became an entrepreneur. Are you getting me? Now, If you think you deserve more, maybe because there's a way you do it, there's something you bring to the table, there's a skill, there's an attention, there is a finesse, there is something you add to it that made you different, made you worth more. Are you getting me? Now you really need to understand what entrepreneurship is. There are 4 things that define entrepreneurship. 4 things. 4 things that define entrepreneurship. 4. Opportunity, risk, action, compensation. Opportunity, risk. Because now what we're trying to figure out is the game for getting more. Are you getting me? Because you are doing it in a way nobody else is doing it. It can be farming, it can be anything, but you're doing it in a way that is exceptional. You are a professional, but you are exceptional. You are skillful, you are talented, but there is a uniqueness to it. There is something that made you there is something that made it worth more. Are you getting me? Than it is getting. Good. Be an entrepreneur. Now, opportunity, risk, action, compensation. Look at what happened. Because too many people, even after they have chosen to get more, are you getting me now, are still not getting more. But they are doing a lot and still not getting more. Why? It's not, the opportunity is not what is wrong here. The risk is not what is the problem. The compensation is not the problem. It's the action that is the problem here. The disconnect. How is the action the disconnect? Now, when we look at opportunity, there are 3 things majorly that will create opportunity in this life: problem, solution, people. That's the 3 things that majorly creates opportunity in this life: problems, solution, and people. What do I mean by problems? Now, there are some people, their opportunity right now, what is getting them income is what is getting them income right now. What is getting them income right now is simply because they expose whatever they are doing exposes problem, creates understanding of problem, produces information on problem. I get me. They do not create solution. They just expose problem. Talk about the person who has a gossip blog. Talk about, they are only exposing problems. I get me. Never solving any problem, just creating and exposing it. Sometimes if you're really smart, you need to figure out how to create a problem. That's where you begin to really affect the income. Now, after that, the next layer of opportunity that is found is solution. That's where the engineer comes in. That's where the creativity, all of those stuffs. But that is a layer. There is another type of opportunity. Then you have the people. People create massive opportunities in this life. This is where network marketing comes in. People create massive opportunity in this life. Massive opportunity. There is risk, yes. You'll be compensated if you took action, yes. Now, why is the employee's income capped? Why is the self-employed income radical? Never knowing when it will come, never knowing what to do to get more of it. Are you getting me? Why is the business owner running into too much expenses exceeding income? Why is that? Why is the investor losing money? All of them entrepreneurs. Why? They all took action, 100% action. But why are they not? Why are they still at the point where they are not making money, or they are making too small money compared to their expenses? Now, why? The reason why is that when you look at the action, you really need to zoom in and see something about an action. An action has 3 components: mental action, physical action, and money action. Now, the employee takes 100% action, but not in the same ratio as the self-employed and the business owner. Look at the ratio that the employee takes action, and that's where I really stop. And then you get the rest of the gist. The employee's action is always 70% mental action. Why? Because a typical employee is somebody that performs something. Are you getting me? And is giving money. So there's a lot of mental action required for that, and physical action. Most times, in most of the situation where it is an employee, it is the reverse. The mental action is 20% and the physical action is 70%. Are you getting me? But you see, there is too much action going into the mental and the physical, and no action going into the money action. When action goes into the money, maybe from the salary, and he decides to take money action, he puts back money into the mental action and the physical action. He puts back those money that he decides to make an action into the mental action. He gets books, he goes to seminar, I get him, he pays for, he brings out his budget for transport and stuff like that. He buys clothes to appear more neat and stuff like that. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. And the typical orientation is that if you invest more into mental action and physical action, physical aspect of your action and the mental aspect of your action, that you'll get paid, you get to be promoted, you get to be paid. Good. That may happen, but you are still not having the kind of, because remember, the reason for being an entrepreneur is that you are convinced you deserve more, you should get more for what you are doing, right? So let me tell you how to get more. Now, the employee takes his money action and puts back into his action instead of the opportunity. That is the problem. But the employee will ask me, what? Where do you want me to put the money in? Do I give it back to my employer? Do I put it in the company? I don't even have enough money to buy a share. I don't have this. You don't know all this kind of question, you know? That's not what I'm saying. The employee's opportunity was not the company. Is what he does in the company. That's the opportunity. That was what gave you a job. What you do in the company, not the company. Your opportunity was not the company, was what you do in the company. Now, because you are heavily invested in doing what you do in the company, I get me. The company is going to pay you what they're going to compensate you. It's never going to be enough, because compensation is not an exchange. It's not an exchange. Income is not an exchange. Income is just a compensation. It's something that somebody feels is what you are doing. Nobody knows how much it costs you to do what you are doing. Maybe you don't see your children and stuff like that. How much time? You come back late to your wife and stuff. You're always on the road. Nobody really knows how much what you are doing costs you. So when you leave yourself to that kind of compensation, you are hitting yourself below the belt. Leaving your children all day, all month, all week, all month is enough to deserve more. Are you getting me? So how do you deserve more? Start putting money. You can wait for promotion, which may never happen, or you can start putting money back into the opportunity. How? You are doing something and somebody felt you should be paid, right? One person felt you should be paid. This is where putting money in the solution begins. Why not begin to put money into the people? You have figured out the solution that gets you paid. So one person is paying you. Is there not the chance that opportunity that is giving you salary, not the company, the opportunity, the job, that specific thing you do, could get another person pay you? Now it's already costing you a lot. Are you getting me now? You are working overtime now. Is there not a chance that somebody else could pay you for the same thing? Are you not doing it so unique, so good, so well, so sweet? Now another person will say, man, you should do for me. But they want me to work for them. Is a lie. They want a solution, not for you to work for them. Every business wants a real solution that works for them, that serves them, not whether it's coming from somebody who is working in the organization. So why are you in the company and they're outsourcing contracts to somebody else? Are you getting me? Your opportunity. That is what you are good at. Get it paying you from multiple channels. That's the key. This way you work as hard as you work. Because if you check really what to do is a process, not really if you do what you do over time, it moves from a skill to a process. You can actually duplicate it every time, because you know you have mastered the process involved in getting from the problem to the solution, right? So you can empower another person outside of you. And so when you get people, a strong person paying you, they're actually paying for the process you've mastered, not for you. Are you getting me now? So you can teach somebody else who will be working for you. Remember, you're not getting more people. I'm not going further into this. I'm trying to give you an answer. So a self-employed, look at the ratio. Employee is the first one, self-employed is second, and business owner is the third, and investor is the fourth. Now, if this is your ratio, are you getting me? You already. This is. I just gave an analysis of what these people typically do, but what should they do now? I'm of the opinion that everyone should be operate like a business owner and the investor. But before you play the investor, you need to have a lot of money. You can't be doing this bullshit thing you do. You don't have something in the millions and you're trying to be an investor. I mean, even if it pays too small for the time you wait for it. Then you spend 2 years waiting for something that is really small. What's that? I get me. If you're going to be an investor, do it in a big way, man. Do it in a big way. Let it matter. That's a simple thing. Now, on the list on the lower right hand of the screen shows you some of the skills you need to pick up, some of the areas you need to get your mental action, getting something from the physical action and money action. If you're going to really begin to unravel the people, I get me. Unravel the people who have the money, who are going to compensate you the way you deserve. I getting me. So you can, I wanted now in the letter release of this question and answer. I'm gonna deal with these things item after item. Just want to give you a general picture of what is really going on, why you're not getting compensated the way you deserve. Now I'm going to look into the 5 channels I wrote on the top and 12 products or services. I'm going to tell you why I wrote it in the letter in another release of this question and answer. If you have a question, write it as a comment. You can chat me up. You can send it as a mail. The mail will be available with this training. The mail will be on the screen also right after this. And also you can book a session with me and book a consultation session with me. The link will be available too, so I could speak with you and really get the details of why you are an entrepreneur and you're still broke, or you want to be an entrepreneur and you're not sure yet whether you deserve. You're not sure yet to make the decision, because I told you the person who makes the decision to be an is the person who thinks he deserves more. Person who thinks he deserves more, because there's a way he does it. There's something he do. There's something he adds. There's an addition that makes the difference. Okay, thank you so much. Love you. Looking forward to meeting you. Hello.